welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about Refund. It's a token that's been around for a couple of weeks now, and you may have seen it trending on Twitter, you may have seen it on Dextool, you may have seen other YouTubers talking about it. I am now going to talk about it. It has been created by, well, the developer itself is blurr.eth. I'm sure many of you have heard of blurr.eth. If you haven't, then he is a well-known whale in the crypto space, the DeFi space. He has a net worth of 9 figures. He is extremely wealthy in crypto. He has created this refund token, which, it sends sort of like a message to people saying, buy this token and you'll get your refund over, the sort of rugs that we've been going through. And funnily enough, I got into it based on the fact that it was doing well on the charts, and I bought some refund token. I discovered it from YourPop, which is a YouTuber with 100k plus subscribers, quite well known on the YouTube space. I got into it, and I actually first found out about it through My Crypto Journey, which is Rodney. He's a YouTuber, and he talks about meme coins like Pepe, Mong, and he started to talk about Refund, and that's kind of how I got into it as well. I watched a video from YourPop, and I watched a video from Rodney, and that's how I kind of got into it. I then bought some. I bought quite high, so let's just look at the chart. I'm going to go in this video just going through what Refund token essentially is. So I bought, when it first launched, around the 770 mark on the chart. So I bought around here roughly, and it's had its ups and downs. It's now quite down, but there's so much in this token, it's kind of insane. The developer blurr.eth, he pumps every so often 100 ETH into the LP, and that gets locked. He's kind of locked it, so that can't be touched, and that's just how the contract for V3 contract, how it was created by him. And he's also excluded bots like Jared from Subway. He is a sandwich botter, so he's excluded from that. The V3 contracts doesn't allow for bots like that to come in, the mev bots, and it's very much a community driven project at the moment. It has been, I think always will be, unless blurr.eth comes into it. He's been very, very silent. He's been giving cryptic messages on Etherscan, which people have been trying to decipher on the Telegram, and at the moment they're creating a Discord as well, and that is primarily because Telegram is an absolute nightmare. There's 9,200 people in the main Discord chat, Telegram chat. However, they've closed that because there's been a lot of scammers that have come into the chat, and they've created a degen chat where you can just chat about pretty much anything, but keeping it sort of related essentially to Refund. But they are opening a Discord very, very soon, I believe today or tomorrow. I'm very, very happy about that. Can't stand Telegram, I way prefer Discord. Anyway, so yeah, let's just read this. RFD has been launched by blurr.eth, who is an OG whale and is estimated to have a net worth of 9 figures. His wallet is known all over Twitter as a top whale, as well as being famous for doing a wash sale of his number 998 CryptoPunk for 124k ETH, which is nuts. So we've got a huge whale as the developer, so that sort of gives us sort of security that we know he doesn't need the money. And the fact that he's pumping in 100 ETH every other day into the liquidity pool is insane. And if we look at the chart, you can see the liquidity is 6.9 million, and the market cap is 13.3 million. So it's very, very tight and secure. So if someone was to sell, say 10 ETH, it wouldn't damage the chart. It wouldn't damage your price significantly. Like, for example, if we look at Pepe, you can see the liquidity is 9 million and the market cap is 490 million. So if you were to sell massively on Pepe, the chart would go down quite a chunk, right? However, on Refund, that's not the case. It would barely make a dent unless, you know, certain massive whales were to sell continuously, then it would go down. We have seen a bit of a sell-off, which is normal. Any sort of meme coin that comes out, right, you're going to get the pump and then you're going to get the dump. That's why people came into the meme coin. However, this is different because they are building, well, what we are assuming in the Telegram chat and on, they host Your Pop, the YouTuber I mentioned, and Stecky, who's, I believe, an influencer as well. I've only just known about him through Refund. They host Twitter Spaces, usually twice a day, sometimes once a day. But they are very, very consistent in terms of hosting Twitter Spaces to talk to the community, to just, you know, pump the project up more. But yeah, this is a very solid project. You could say it's a meme coin still, but it's coming out of that sort of meme coin pump and dump sort of process that you usually would see. Because it is community driven, the whales have decided to buy a CertiK audit for it. So there's in the process right now of doing the audit. It's being audited and it's going to be complete within the next 2 weeks. So there's that, which is very bullish. You never really see a meme coin get a CertiK audit, which is kind of nuts. The latest development that we are all speculating, people in the Telegram when they're talking on the voice chats or on the Twitter Spaces, is that he has bought the domain of refund.app. So, and it's all speculation at the moment because we have no sort of concrete evidence that it is him doing it. But he has bought the domain. We are thinking, don't quote me on that, the domain of refund.app. So we could possibly see a DApp come into this very soon. We are seeing as well on his wallet that he has done a governance token as well. So we might see a DAO here. So there's some things that it looks like that is in the works from Blur. You know, this is still really early. This has only been out for about almost just over 2 weeks. It's on the 19th of May it launched. So we're still very, very early, and we have had the pump, we've had the dumpers, and we are sort of consolidating now. You do get a lot, because there's quite a fair few people in this, you get a lot of FUD, just like with any project in crypto. So we just, you know, the Telegram mods are sort of battling through that and just trying to, you know, wave them out slowly, because there's so many, you can't just pick out each one. So that's the sort of potential we have. I mean, the LP, you know, being so narrow to the market cap, so, you know, tight to the market cap, is so bullish. And there is a huge sort of Chinese community as well. There is a whale. If I go to see right now, they're hosting a space right now, the community. It's pretty much 24/7. There's probably a voice chat open right now. No, there isn't, but there usually is. Well, because it's because of the Twitter Spaces open. But if I go to, so this is a whale in the Chinese community, and he's got his own sort of community, his own Telegram, where he has his own community from the Chinese community. And I think he's in this Telegram chat right now, maybe, or maybe not. But one other thing as well is that it got listed on 22 exchanges in the space of a week or so, and on the third day it got listed on KuCoin. If you compare, it takes a lot to get listed on KuCoin. You know, it's the top five, one of the top 5 exchanges in the world, and they got listed on day 3. Absolutely crazy. So if I go on the exchanges, you can see this is the list of exchanges. So you've got some big ones here, like I mentioned, KuCoin. That's the top exchange they've got at the moment. MEXC. You know, these are big. These are quite big, right? And rumor has it as well that OKX is in the works. That's coming soon, maybe this week or next week. We don't know yet, but there are rumors around that. There are some high status people in the refund community that get wind of certain things, and yeah, it's there's a lot of potential for this, and that's why I'm quite bullish on it. In fact, that's why I'm making a video on it, because I'm quite enthusiastic about it. You know, the community itself, if you listen to any of these Twitter Spaces, they are so just not just enthusiastic because they hold the token, but they see the vision, they see what's coming next for this project, this Refund Coin, and it's it's something you don't see very often in the crypto space, where there's a project so on board, the community is so on board, and we've got so many things that are backing it. We've got this billionaire developer, we've got the liquidity pool, which is very tight to the market cap, we've got the volume coming in every single day, 2.5 million over the space of 24 hours. It's obviously gone down, but as you can see, it was very high at its launch, but that's because it's a meme coin at the time. But right now, like I've been talking about, it has been developing into something a lot more, and it seems to be something you want to keep your eye on. So that's kind of why I'm making the video as well. I'm not doing a video because the token is down on price. That's not why I'm doing it. I could have made a video here, right, when it was at its sort of, you could say, quote unquote worrying point, where people sort of, that's where the FUD kicks in. But I didn't. So, and that was, what, a week ago. And one other point as well, if you go on Dex Tools, I prefer to use Dex Screener. It just appeals to me more, the visuals. But I do keep an eye on Dex Tools as well, and more often than not, we are trending on. It's not trending right now, right? So no, it's not trending right. Well, it's on the top. It's on the daily gainers at the moment, but it's always on the top 10 hot pairs, right? And if you go on after this video, once it goes live and you watch it, if you go on Dex Tools, you'll probably see it trending. It's always trending. But right now, just because I'm making this video, it doesn't seem to want to trend. But I can assure you it does. Yeah, they're building a Discord which is going to be up and running hopefully today or tomorrow. They're doing some final tweaks in terms of bots, APIs and things like that to make sure everything's all set up nicely for the community. Because there's a lot of FUD going on, and a lot of people have actually been unfortunately scammed in a Telegram group, because you get a lot of people coming in to try and scam people, just like with any Telegram group. And if you could compare the community, if you go on, say, the Pepe community on the Discord or on their Telegram, it's a load of just hold gifs everywhere, and just people fudding or just being bullish. That's all you get. But with this, you actually get a community. You get solid people in the space, solid influencers, not being paid by the developer to do this. Everything is free. We've got no contact with the developer in terms of speaking to him or her. There has been word that he has someone actually has been in touch with him to say that he does want to just not be involved in the community in terms of speaking, which is fine. So he does leave sort of cryptic messages, which is quite fun to figure out, on sort of poems, old sort of quotes from novels, things like that. So there is that. We are getting that from him, which is, it's different, but that's just how he approaches it. Everyone is different, every dev is different, and yeah, this is a project where I feel quite bullish on. Like I've mentioned, the community is very, very solid. Right now they've got a community-based space happening right now. That's been going on for the last 5-6 hours. I was in that listening to for about 2 hours. So there's a lot of positives in this, and people look at the chart and say it's over. That's up to you to decide, but there are so many developments happening in this project, like I've touched on, that it's just, you can't really, I personally am not ignoring that. And not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor at all, but this is something I'm quite enthusiastic about, especially with the price right now. It's a decent opportunity to get in at a very low price, considering what the potential is. So yeah, I don't want to waffle on too much. I'll leave some links in the description for you to take a look at, and do your own research on this before you jump in. Join a Telegram, ask me some questions. I'm quite familiar with the project right now. They do Twitter Spaces from 2 p.m. PST and 9 p.m. PST. Yeah, follow YourPop and follow Stecky. I'll put their Twitters in the description so you can follow them, so you can actually see on your Twitter when they're actually live on their spaces. But those are the times that I've just mentioned that they go live. Another thing that's just quite funny as well is that if you've been following me, my whole journey in DeFi has just been literally one big giant massive refund. And every single project I've gone into, right, that I've been bullish about, it flops, it fails, dev rugs, get scammed. We all know the story if you've been following me. And the fact that I found this project called Refund, I mean, that's quite funny, right? Come on, call that coincidence, call it what you want, but that's quite funny. And the message as well is people have been rugged from meme coins. People have gone into projects where they buy in and it's a honeypot and you can't withdraw, or the dev just rugs it, or things like that. You get into something like Ben and then Loyal, and then the launches don't go very well. You might have heard all the stories of that on those sorts of meme coins, but yeah, this one is just, it's staying put, it's solid, it's trending all the time on Dex Tools as a top 10 pair. It's always in the top 5. It just so happens to be right now it's not Monday morning, or sorry, Monday afternoon now. Yeah, that's kind of all I have. Just wanted to do a video on it. I haven't done a video on a project in a while. This isn't a project like a DApp at the moment. It's not anyway. It's just a coin. It's just you buy it and sell it. But at the moment, I'm not saying go and buy it or sell it, but it's something. It's especially with the bull run coming soon as well. It's just destined for things. It's destined for things, especially with the dev being a blurr.eth, the billionaire. It's just too much to ignore. The liquidity. It's just. I just can't ignore it. It's just something you want to be in this sort of project, and do what you want with it. You can trade it up and down. You can dollar cost average in to get a better price, but up to you. But yeah, I'm waffling as I do. I thought I'd make this video because it's something I've been in for 2 weeks now, and I haven't done anything on it. And it's been sort of my primary focus in crypto at the moment, other than getting my refunds from other projects, which don't seem to be happening and probably won't. So it's quite ironic that I found this one called Refund. So yeah, take a look, and I won't bore you anymore. I'll leave links in the description. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.